What's happening there, guys, and welcome back to our channel. One of the pioneers of brilliant Marvel shows was Netflix. Unfortunately, that content is about to leave its platform. In this video, we're taking a look at the Marvel shows about to leave Netflix for Disney+. Number 5. Going to Disney+. Netflix has been facing some tough times recently, and one thing that has contributed to their dismay is that the Marvel shows that they had on their platform have left them. No one who wasn't deeply hooked into everything that Disney had been doing would have had a clue that this was about to happen. The rumors regarding these Marvel series started circulating when Netflix started putting notices at the start of each show that said that it would be leaving their platform. This left fans so shocked that they didn't believe it at first. Some of them even shared screenshots of this notice on social media, and that is when it became apparent that it was actually going to happen. One thing that had been missing from the notice was where these series would be going. Now we know, courtesy of Disney themselves, that these shows are going to be appearing on Disney Plus on March 16th.
After Avengers Endgame is when that first huge slate came out. Then they sort of moved everything to their own announcements towards the end of the year.
Number 4. Marvel Entertainment and ABC. Now all this might seem a bit confusing to someone who isn't in tune with how Marvel and Disney operate, so let us provide you with some details. One of the first things to know about this whole departure is that back when Disney purchased Marvel Entertainment, it signed a contract with ABC to produce and fund some shows involving Marvel characters. This was just the production side of things, and the characters that Disney allowed them to have were, as you may know, Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and some others. Now you might be thinking why Marvel chose to partner with ABC in the making of these shows. Well, the simple answer to this is money. ABC had, and still has, a good reputation when it came to making shows. This is why the burden of the costs were shared between the two companies. So where does Netflix fit into all of this? Well, let's get into answering just that. Number 3. Netflix's role in Marvel. The entertainment business is a complicated thing, and it takes a lot of companies to lend their hand in order to make a successful project. When making a show or a movie, there are a lot of moving parts that each play a hand in making things work one way or another. In the case of these shows, while Marvel Entertainment and ABC were producing and funding it, Netflix was the distributor of the series. The job of the distributing company is a tough one since they have to sell the finished product to a lot of people. Not only that, they have to try and get as many eyeballs on a project as they can in order to show the industry that they're a viable distributor in the first place. As such, this heavy burden fell on Netflix's shoulders, and they had to try their best to make these series into a success. The obvious next question to ask would be, why then did these series leave Netflix after all this time? Number 2. Non-renewal of contracts. When Netflix first started, no one in the world thought it would be a viable business model. Now that they've successfully proved otherwise, many other big companies are copying their moves, and one of those big companies is obviously Disney. They saw how successful a streaming platform could be, so they went and made their own. When Disney first allowed Netflix to have these shows, they signed a contract with them. Now that Disney Plus has become a popular streaming platform, Disney doesn't want to share the pie with anyone else, and so they've chosen to not renew the contract with Netflix. This means that after the contract expires, they can legally acquire the shows back from Netflix and put it wherever they want.
Yeah, it's a phenomenal process, man. I saw Benedict Cumberbatch.
Number 1. Unfair to Netflix. When all this came to light, fans were rightfully sad on behalf of Netflix, and some were even angry. Taking a property that was considered a Netflix original from Netflix itself doesn't seem all that fair, does it? The reason why some fans are angry at Disney taking these series is that not everyone has a subscription to Disney Plus, and so this means that they would have to pay additional money to watch something that was already accessible to them. There are many ways to look at this, but there is a lot of weight in what the fans are saying. So these were some of the details about the Marvel shows leaving Netflix. While it is sad that these shows have to go, if they do become popular on Disney Plus, they might get another season, so fingers crossed that that happens. And that about wraps up another juicy video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell so you don't miss out on future videos. If you enjoyed our content, then let us know by smashing that like button. And until next time, take care and goodbye.